The Mini DisplayPort is a miniaturized version of the DisplayPort audio-visual digital interface. The functionality and signals are identical. Apple announced the Mini DisplayPort in October 2008. As of November 17, 2013, Apple fit the port to the LED cinema display and all new Macintosh computers, MacBook, MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, iMac, Mac Mini, Mac Pro, and Xserve. The Mini DisplayPort is also fitted to some PC notebooks from various manufacturers including Asus, Microsoft, Lenovo, Toshiba, HP, and Dell. It is also fitted to some recent motherboards. Unlike its Mini-DVI and Micro-DVI predecessors, the Mini DisplayPort is capable of driving display devices with resolutions up to 2560A, 1600. With a passive adapter, the Mini DisplayPort can drive display devices with VGA, DVI, or HDMI interfaces. Apple offers a free license for the Mini DisplayPort, but they reserve the right to cancel the license should the licensee commence an action for patent infringement against Apple. Compatibility. The Video Electronics Standards Association says, DisplayPort assures that you get the best experience from your LCD, it simplifies display design and connections, enables interoperability with existing display interfaces and provides a technology foundation to deliver new and exciting display capabilities. However, the removal of the DVI port from the MacBook, MacBook Air and MacBook Pro in favor of Mini DisplayPort, and the use of Mini DisplayPort as the video connector for the new 24-inch cinema display, may complicate compatibility. Mini DisplayPort's HDCP extension disables playback of certain DRM encrypted content on any display not designed for it. This includes some content from the iTunes Store which has no such restrictions if played on a Mac without Mini DisplayPort. Apple's dual-link DVI or VGA adapters are relatively large and expensive compared to past adapters, and customers have reported issues with the new adapters, such as being unable to connect to an external display. Monitors connected to a Mini DisplayPort via these adapters may have resolution issues or not wake up from sleep. While the DisplayPort specification is capable of supporting digital audio, the older 2009 line of MacBooks and MacBook Pros are unable to provide an audio signal through the Mini DisplayPort, and only do so over USB, FireWire, or the audio line out port instead. This can present a problem to users who intend to connect their computers to HD TVs using a Mini DisplayPort to HDMI adapter. To work around this issue, some third-party manufacturers have created dual or triple-headed adapters that get power for the adapter from a USB port, video from the Mini DisplayPort, and audio from either the USB port or the optical out port. Either option terminates with a single female HDMI connector, thus allowing both video and audio to be channeled over the one HDMI cable. Adoption. In early 2009, VESA announced that Mini DisplayPort would be included in the upcoming DisplayPort 1.2 specification. In the fourth quarter of 2009, VESA officially announced that the Mini DisplayPort has been adopted. All devices using the Mini DisplayPort must comply with the 1.1 standard. On January 7, 2010, Toshiba introduced Satellite Pro S500, Tegra M11, A11 and S11 notebooks featuring Mini DisplayPort. AMD released a special variant of its Radeon HD 5870 graphics card, called the Radeon HD 5870i F96 edition, which features 2 GB GDDR5 memory, higher clock speeds than the original card, and 6 Mini DisplayPort outputs with a maximum resolution of 5760x, 2160 pixels. On April 13, 2010, Apple added support for audio out using Mini DisplayPort in their MacBook Pro product line. This added feature allows users to easily connect their MacBook Pros to their HD TVs using a cable adapting Mini DisplayPort to HDMI with full audio and video functionality. On May 5, 2010, HP announced NV14 and NV17 notebooks with Mini DisplayPort. On October 20, 2010, Dell announced XPS 14, 15, and 17 notebooks with Mini DisplayPort. On February 24, 2011, Apple and Intel announced Thunderbolt, a successor to Mini DisplayPort which adds support for PCI Express data connections while maintaining backwards compatibility with Mini DisplayPort-based peripherals. On May 17, 2011, Lenovo announced the ThinkPad X1 notebook with Mini DisplayPort. On May 15, 2012, Lenovo announced the ThinkPad notebooks X1 Carbon, Helix, X230, L430, L530, T430S, T430, T530, W530 with Mini DisplayPort. On February 9, 2013, Microsoft released the Surface Tablet, Surface Pro, equipped with Windows 8 Pro and Mini DisplayPort. On July 25, 2013, Dell announced the Precision M3800 mobile workstation with Mini DisplayPort. On August 8, 2013, Dell announced the Latitude E7240 and E7440 business notebooks with Mini DisplayPort. On September 9, 2013, Lenovo announced the ThinkPad X240S, L440, L540, T440, T440S, T440p, T540p and W540 with Mini DisplayPort. See also: List of video connectors, Thunderbolt, references.